Thank you for booking your QbCheck ADHD symptom assessment with ABC Children and Young People's Therapy. The purpose of this walkthrough is to make the process feel less scary, particularly for younger children. On first contacting us, you will have been sent a secure link to an online screening. This is to ensure a QbCheck assessment is appropriate for your child or young person. We are easy to find, just off junction 22 of the M5. You'll find us between the cafe and the dress shop, and there's plenty of free car parking. Go through the wooden gates to the back of the courtyard and you'll see the therapy room sign. Let's have a quick look inside the room. There's lots of toys and fidgets to help you feel more relaxed, and this is where you will sit with your parents or caregivers as I explain the process. And this is the PC you'll be using for the assessment. We do everything possible to help you feel calm before you start. Please remove all jewellery and headgear as it can interfere with the results. I will explain the process to you, but don't worry too much, there's plenty of time to practice before you start. But there are black and white shapes crossed and uncrossed for children under 12 and various colour shapes for 12 years and over. When you sit at the computer you might notice a camera, but don't worry, it doesn't take any pictures of you, it just monitors movement. I will check your details before we start, but the only data stored is your date of birth. I will also input the results of the pre-test screening. The screening doesn't affect the overall results, but it is an important part of the assessment. Next is the fiddly task of aligning the camera, which can take a few minutes to get right. You'll watch a short but really helpful instruction video.
Your task is to press the spacebar when a symbol of the same.
After the training video, you'll have a 1-minute practice test, where you'll see there'll be coloured symbols for the over 12 and black and white symbols for the under 12. The practice is to make sure you've understood the instructions. The test is extremely boring, but the important thing is to do your best and be yourself. I will be sat just to one side of you, taking notes of my observations throughout the test. The software records how we process information relevant to tasks such as remembering phone numbers, directions or essay writing, as well as measuring levels of activity. It can measure body movements that may not be obvious in a classroom, for example. The camera can record this foot tapping as it travels up through the body, even though it might not be seen under a desk. Be relieved when you see that the test is finished and you can go and sit down while I check the results. Results take about a week and they include a comprehensive report including appropriate recommendations. Unlike the tick box assessments that are based on observation only, the QbCheck uses objective measures and is now recommended by the National Institute of Clinical Excellence as part of the diagnostic process. Please note this is an assessment and not a formal diagnosis, so it's suitable for provision of school support and an NHS referral, but not for medication.